Even if, and I've mentioned this one other time before, even if it was your last 10 minutes on Earth and you found out what they were and you were able to recover yourself from that situation, it would be worth it. It would absolutely be worth it. But hopefully you're finding out sooner than later, and you are able to regain your footing and your mind and yourself back from the damage that the narcissist has done. I've mentioned also before, man, just the absolute depth of despair, just the abuse, just the horrible, horrible. It was that close. It couldn't have been much worse. And then today, this is where I'm at today. It's a good place to be. I was very, very close to checking it all out at one time because of the abuse of the head games, gaslighting, manipulation, lies, smear campaigns, and all the other assorted fun tricks that the narcissist plays. Absolute fucking evil, these people. Absolutely. And you know, they can't get to you unless you're close to them. Look, here's the deal, okay? When you get away from these people, when you get away from these monsters, everything is going to change. I know, and I'm probably one of the few channels on here that says that you can't just go no contact right away, but as soon as you can go no contact, go no contact. And it'll weaken that link between you and that very disturbed spirit, that angry, manipulative. It's a spirit of lies, the spirit of lies that these people carry. When you get away from them and you finally regain your true self and you start to find out that everything they were telling you was a lie, because you know it's like a giant put down just being with one day after day after day. It's nothing but a big insult to your intelligence and your soul and everything you know. And then when you escape and you join channels like this one and you start to discover it wasn't me, it wasn't you, it was them the whole time. Don't beat yourself up too hard over that. I did. I was like, God, really? I can't believe I put up with that shit for so fucking long. Just so long. Just to find out and get absolutely nothing. That's actually a subject for another video. You actually do get your good merits back. Okay? Just because you gave them to someone that didn't appreciate it doesn't mean that you weren't watched and that it's not appreciated and that it won't at some point come back to you. Okay. Tell you what, karma is real and they're gonna get theirs. It's gonna happen. You cannot escape that. You can't escape that shit. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Aha! Aha! I remember what it was I wanted to tell you. Okay. This is the deal. Check it out. This thing about forgiveness, okay? The thing about forgiveness doesn't really quite compute. It doesn't make sense with me because, like, they owe me something, you know? They owe, after they've done these things to you, they owe you something, right? And it's extremely hard to let go. But here's the deal. They're gonna pay one way or the other. Whether they pay you, and they're not going to, but they're gonna pay because what comes around goes around, okay? So follow me. Here's what I did. I finally thought about that narcissist, actually several of them, and I said, you know what? You don't owe me anything. Cut the ties with them. You don't owe me anything. And I know they probably owe you, but you're not going to get it back. All the nice things that you did for them, they're going to come back one way or the other. But if you say to them, you don't owe me anything, up here, not to them directly, it cuts that tie. But guess what? If they're not going to make it right with you, they're going to have to make it right on a whole nother plane. Okay? They're not going to get away with their crimes. It's not going to happen. So, when I said, you know what? I'm going to cut this. You don't owe me anything. You still owe it. and you're gonna pay it, but you don't owe me a thing. Absolutely cuts that tie to the narcissist, because I don't want to come back around here. I've mentioned before, it's touched on some of, you can believe what you want, but I think we come around here more than once, and I don't want to get caught up with them again. Never, ever again. I want to leave them to their own devices. So fight them as long as you have to on this plane and in court or wherever you're at. Sometimes you're going to have to bring that fight to them to get what's yours back. I say go ahead and do it for that time until you're done. Then go no contact. And when that starts to creep up, you know, that resentment that you have, which is rightfully so. They fucked you. They fucked you hard. Here's the deal. You don't owe me anything. They're going to pay it a whole lot bigger and a whole lot bigger price than if they just made it right with you. And to me, I went, you know what? Fine. That actually works. That works for me. And that also leaves us to go ahead and, you know, explore the rest of the universe and live and have a good time. I hope that actually helps someone today. And I hope to see y'all again real soon. Thanks.